Motivation. Well, friends, people are motivated to success because of two reasons. One, inspiration, and second is desperation. Now, let me give you some examples. Think about Vijay Shankar Sharma, the owner and founder of Paytm, a topper in the school but a backbencher in college. He was denied admission in IIT because of his poor English skills. But his inspiration to create the most trusted tech company by way of creating cashless transaction made him today what we all know, we say Paytm Karo. So, a person who had a clear vision of what he wants to achieve, based on that inspiration, he was able to create something so superb, great, and magical that most of us are using his product. Now, let's understand what desperation means. Now, think about a person, Nawazuddin Siddiqui, an actor that we see him in Bollywood. Born and brought up in a farmer family in Uttar Pradesh, he worked as a chemist in a petrochemical company, came to Delhi, worked as a watchman, but his interest grew and he joined theatre. And from there, he went to Mumbai and tried and continuously tried to get some role or a decent meaty role in any movie. And finally, after 5 years of his struggle, he got his first movie, Peoply Live. And we all know rest is all history. So it was not the success that he got that made him to move where he is now, but it is the distaste of his previous failures kept him moving to achieve something bigger, that he wanted to create a life that he should never go back to that painful situation. And that is what we call it as desperation. So when we know that achieving success, achieving your dreams, and reaching your goals is so important, then why people don't remain motivated or hooked towards what they want to achieve? Why they need a lot of support and to get going towards what they really want? So when you ask successful people, they simply say that you need motivation to achieve your goals. So motivation is not a secret sauce that is limited to only motivational speakers or sports person or some personalities who have grown high in their life. It's a simple mental strategy. It's a simple mental condition that you need to have in your mind that can help you to achieve whatever goal that you want. And that's what I'm going to share with you in my second part, where I will tell you what are those motivation strategies that if you understand in your mental system, or you can create that in your mental system, you can definitely achieve anything that you want. So there are specific times when you want to be motivated, and there are different times when you don't want to be motivated. So you need a motivation strategy when you don't want to do something but still get it done. So for example, doing your laundry, paying your bills, putting garbage, they are all important, but you're not excited about it. Or for example, your boss has asked you to submit a report by next afternoon on his desk, and the subject is so boring that it puts you on sleep. You're not excited, but still it has to be done. And for example, you know that doing exercise is important, but thinking about the pain, the sweat, and the time it is going to take just puts you off. When you are in these situations, when you want to see the end results or the finished product, but you're not excited about the process, this is when you need a motivation strategy. And this is what I'm going to share further that can help you to strategize how to achieve bigger things and remain motivated towards them till the end. So, how does motivation work? Well, there are different styles of motivation. So, let's find out yours in understanding your daily wake up routine. So, what happens when the alarm goes off in the morning? When you wake up, you just put a snooze and say, let me sleep. And after a few moments, the alarm goes up again, and your inner voice says, you need to get up. and you think about getting dressed and rushing for your breakfast and going to office. But then you again put it on the snooze, saying to yourself that I can wear the same dress what I wore yesterday and I can skip the breakfast. Let me sleep for some more time. It's one of the best time that I'm having on a cozy bed and enjoying my sleep. And after 5 minutes, the alarm buzz again. Now this time your mind will start showing you pictures of you getting late and reaching to your office, explaining to your boss the reasons of being late and reaching late to the office. And still your mind says, I'll still manage my boss. And you put a snooze to the alarm. And again after 5 minutes, the alarm buzzes again. And this time, it shouts loudly in your mind that your customers are waiting, your boss is actually yelling at you, shouting at you that you will be losing your job and you have no time. And now when all these images, when all these reasons have become big enough, they have become bright enough, they have become closer enough to you, you say, okay, I'm getting up. And then you get motivated to go towards your work. So in other words, the way you get motivated out of this action is simply by getting away from your situation. You don't want to see that situation, and that is why you just got up and you went to the work. Now imagine you have gone to a resort and you had a late night party with your friends and you are sleeping, and you very well know that you are on a holiday. But what happens? You wake up even without an alarm. There is no question about that I will wake up in 5 minutes or I'll wake up in 10 minutes. You just simply wake up and your first question in your mind is, what am I going to do first? What is the agenda of the day? And you are absolutely wrong. Now imagine, think about on a daily basis, when you are very clear about what do you want to achieve on the next day, why you are getting up in the morning, it's very clear to you. You even get up before the alarm buzzes because you have a very clear direction. What do you want to achieve? What is exactly in store for the day? What are the actions that you are going to take? And this type of motivation, we call it as towards, that you are directed towards your goal to achieve something big. In the first part, what I shared is that is called away from motivation. That means you don't want to see that pain. You only want to ensure that to avoid that pain, you want to get up and go for work. So the first part, in other words, is called the desperation. Whereas the second part, what we say is that when you get up even before the alarm buzzes towards your work, is called inspiration. So as I said, to be motivated, to remain successful, there can be only two reasons. One is inspiration and second is desperation. Or we also call it as towards gain or away from pain. So if you really want to get motivated in those areas where you are not excited about it, but still that work has to be done, you need to identify what exactly is your motivation type. Is it towards or is it away? Well, there are longer steps to go about. However, this would have definitely given you some direction, some clarity about how motivation works and how you can find out your own reasons to stay motivated. Whether it is an example of Paytm or whether it is an example of Nawazuddin Siddiqui, how they have turned around their life by remaining motivated and they are still towards and doing their work to achieve the greater heights in their careers. You too can do. Just follow me on my channel, Coaching with AT, and I will be sharing more information. And if you find this stuff interesting, do press on the button and subscribe this channel. Thanks for watching me. Stay connected.